into Anthony Joshua's hands, but more importantly, I actually think his strengths play into AJ's hands as well.
In the fast-paced world of boxing, reputations can be built overnight, and sometimes a single performance can leave the entire sport asking one question: did this fighter just become the scariest man in boxing? Boxing has seen its share of terrifying fighters throughout the decades, from Mike Tyson's devastating knockouts to Deontay Wilder's jaw-dropping power. However, with the rise of a new generation of fighters, one name has increasingly stood out: Gervonta "Tank" Davis. With a combination of freakish power, relentless aggression, and technical skill,
Joshua can come back. And I was speaking to Tony Bellew, and he said Joshua should take the rematch and come back, and that's the way to build his confidence. But
Davis has been making the strong case for being considered the most fearsome man in boxing today. But does Davis deserve the title of the scariest fighter in the sport? Let's break down why Tank Davis might just be the fighter who no one in the division wants to face. Power unlike any other. When you talk about fear in boxing, power is the first thing that comes to mind. Gervonta Davis possesses knockout power that can end a fight at any moment, making him one of the most dangerous fighters in the sport. With a professional record filled with highlight reel knockouts, Davis has proven time and time again that no opponent is safe from his thunderous punches. Davis isn't just knocking out journeyman or lower-level competition. He's stopping top-tier opponents in their tracks. His ability to deliver devastating blows with both hands, whether in the early rounds or deep into the fight, keeps opponents on edge. The combination of speed and power in his punches makes him lethal from any position in the ring. As Mike Tyson once said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. And in Davis' case, his opponents often don't get a chance to execute their plans because one punch is all it takes to end their night. Ruthless aggression. One of the scariest traits in any fighter is not just the ability to punch hard, but the relentless aggression to back it up. Gervonta Davis fights with an intensity and hunger that puts constant pressure on his opponents. His forward-moving, attacking style gives his rivals little room to breathe, let alone strategize. This style of aggression, combined with his knockout power, means that every second in the ring with Davis is dangerous. He's not afraid to take risks, and he's shown a willingness to walk through punches just to land his own. For opponents, it's not just about avoiding Davis' power, but surviving the relentless barrage of attacks that come their way. Davis has earned a reputation as a fighter who looks to finish his opponents as quickly and brutally as possible. This ruthless mentality makes him a nightmare to fight, as there's rarely a moment to recover or reset during the bout. Mental toughness and confidence. A fighter's psychological game is just as important as their physical skills, and Gervonta Davis has shown that he's mentally tough in the face of adversity. Throughout his career, he has faced personal challenges outside the ring, but he's consistently proven that he can remain focused when the lights are brightest. Davis carries an unshakable belief in his abilities, often entering the ring with a level of confidence that borders on intimidating. This mindset is crucial in boxing, where fighters can sense fear or doubt in their opponents. For Davis, there is no hesitation. He enters the ring expecting to win, and that confidence radiates with every punch he throws. This mental edge has helped him maintain composure even in tough fights. In bouts where he's been tested, Davis has shown resilience, bouncing back from tough rounds or moments of adversity to find a way to finish the fight on his terms. The knockout track record. It's one thing to have knockout power, but it's another to consistently deliver knockouts against high-level opponents. Davis' KO percentage speaks for itself. With nearly every fight ending in a knockout, it's no surprise that fighters and fans alike are starting to see him as the scariest man in boxing. His knockout of Leo Santa Cruz in October 2020 remains one of the most brutal knockouts in recent boxing history. A single uppercut from Davis sent Santa Cruz crashing to the canvas, unconscious before he even hit the ground. It was a reminder that Davis doesn't just beat opponents, he can put them to sleep in a matter of seconds. Many fighters possess power, but what separates Davis is his ability to deliver these knockouts consistently. He isn't just a fighter with a puncher's chance, he's a fighter who guarantees danger in every round. Versatility in the ring. While Gervonta Davis is known for his power, what makes him truly frightening is his versatility as a fighter. He's not just a one-dimensional knockout artist. He's a skilled boxer with excellent footwork, timing, and ring IQ. Davis has shown the ability to adapt to different styles of opponents, making him a more complete fighter than many give him credit for. Against technical fighters, he's able to break them down with his pressure and power. Against aggressive fighters, he can outbox them and pick his moments to strike. This ability to adjust his game plan makes him even more dangerous, as opponents can't rely on one strategy to beat him. This adaptability was on display in his fight against Mario Barrios, where Davis moved up in weight to challenge for the WBS super lightweight title. Despite being the smaller man, Davis methodically broke down Barrios with his boxing skills before delivering a stunning knockout in the later rounds. Undefeated and hungry. One of the most terrifying aspects of Gervonta Davis is his unbeaten record. At 29-0, Davis has never tasted defeat, and that hunger to remain undefeated drives him to continue improving. For a fighter with so much success, Davis remains motivated to prove that he's the best in the world. His undefeated record isn't just a statistic, it's a testament to his dominance in the ring. While some undefeated fighters play it safe to protect their record, Davis actively seeks out tough opponents and fights to finish every bout. His combination of skill, power, and mentality makes him one of the hardest fighters to beat, and until someone manages to crack the code, he will continue to be a feared presence in boxing. The fear factor. Avoiding tank. Perhaps the clearest sign of Gervonta Davis' status as the scariest man in boxing is the fact that so many fighters seem hesitant to face him. While Davis has expressed interest in fighting the best in the lightweight and super lightweight divisions, many top fighters have avoided calling him out. This avoidance speaks volumes. In boxing, when fighters are actively avoiding someone, it's a clear indication of fear and respect. Davis has become the type of fighter that others try to avoid because they know the risks involved. One punch could end the night and potentially their career. In a sport where confidence is everything, the hesitation from other top fighters to step in the ring with Davis speaks to just how intimidating he has become. Precision and accuracy. A lethal combination. One factor that sets Gervonta Davis apart from other power punchers is his remarkable precision and accuracy in the ring. It's not just about throwing wild, heavy punches. Davis carefully picks his shots, landing them with deadly accuracy. This precision makes him a more calculated and technical boxer than many give him credit for. In boxing, even the most powerful punch is ineffective if it doesn't land cleanly, but Davis has mastered the ability to deliver perfectly timed blows with devastating consequences. His ability to target specific areas, often head or body, shows an understanding of his opponent's vulnerabilities and a keen sense of when to strike. This was clearly evident in his fight against Joseph Pedraza, where Davis' precise punches not only overwhelmed his opponent but also ensured that each shot counted. His methodical approach to breaking down Pedraza led to a technical knockout, further cementing his reputation as a fighter with not only power but also pinpoint precision. It's this combination of skill, precision, and power that makes Davis even more dangerous. When a fighter can land consistently clean, accurate punches, the chances of an opponent surviving the onslaught are slim. Davis doesn't need many chances. Just one or two clean shots, and the fight is over. This mastery of precision, combined with his explosive power, makes him a complete package that most opponents simply cannot handle. With such pinpoint accuracy and a relentless approach, Gervonta "Tank" Davis has solidified his position as a true nightmare for anyone brave enough to step into the ring with him. So, has Gervonta "Tank" Davis become the scariest man in boxing? Based on his knockout power, relentless aggression, mental toughness, and undefeated track record, it's hard to argue otherwise. He's a fighter who combines skill with raw, uncontainable power, and he enters every fight with the goal of ending it early. For opponents, facing Davis isn't just about losing a fight, it's about the very real possibility of suffering a brutal knockout that could alter the course of their careers. In a sport where fear and respect go hand in hand, Gervonta Davis has earned the title of the scariest man in boxing today. as he continues to climb the ranks and challenge the best in the world. One thing is certain, anyone who steps into the ring with Davis will need to prepare for a night of danger.